Welcome back to a random channel, and thank you for joining me in part 3 of my Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. Starting off where we last ended, we enter the town of Nuzlocke, and Sonia reminds us we're here for the gym challenge. We change up our looks for fun, then play a game of Spot the Edgy Rival. After picking the number 0 for our jersey, because we basic, we enter the hotel and run into a bunch of thugs who seem overly enthusiastic about one particular gym challenger. Marnie scolds the thugs and we're able to check in. With that, the ceremony commences. Each of the gym leaders march out in glorious praise such as person with the head of a child on a man's body, character whose hometown doesn't fit their gimmick, more on that later, old guy trying really hard to stay relevant. Then we have Shy Guy's estranged cousin in the Pokemon world. Looks like she eats children with her omelets. A cold mother. And the personification of Instagram. Unfortunately, Hot Topic was missing, so it was my time to shine. Leaving Nuzlocke included a lot of running, and running straight into a fight with Hop. It missed being throttled. Hop exclaimed about tight matchups and was thoroughly defeated. The next route brought us a Gossifleur, but I forgot to name it since I was on autopilot. I returned to the Pokemon Center and named them Forgotten, because that's what they were. I then picked a fight with the Postal Service because my packages never arrive on time and I needed to vent my rage. Entering the Galar mine, I met a roly-poly that I named Agent Coulson, for my fellow nerds out there. Then picked a fight with a bunch of minors that weren't children this time. After what truly felt like a JoJo reference, we picked a fight with Mr. Angst and saw all of his best angsty reactions. Route 4 brought us a new friend in the Meowth named Rage. Look at that face. I wanted him on the team, so Benson was sent to a box. Turffield was next, which meant I was going for my first gym badge. Hurting Wooloos was more fun than I thought it would be, but we succeeded eventually. Milo, who is more buff than he reasonably needs to be, posed little threat against Gregory. I wasn't about to give up this generation's main gimmick, so Gregory got big.
Oh yeah. You tell them, Gregory.
A massive explosion later and Milo handed us our first gym badge and it was time to move on. I had hoped to find an Applin on Route 5.
Please be an Applin. No!
But unfortunately met another Lombre named Babel. I at least got a gift Pokemon from the nursery in the form of a Grom the Toxel. A bike dealer forced me to chase away some thugs and gave me a bike. After seeing how the bike looked, I decided walking is fine. Hop waited for me with an uneventful battle, and we headed to Holbury. Though Nessa is supposedly a model, somehow Holbury doesn't have a single clothing shop. That's what I call a game-breaking flaw. Nessa was spotted by a lighthouse and invited me to a gym of water switches. The puzzle itself was pretty easy, and I wasn't worried about the fights either. Tricity and Cabbage made short work of her minions, and it was time to face Nessa. I had pretty few worries with Tricity by my side. Surprisingly, Nessa's Dynamax Dreadnought did more damage than I was expecting.
Wait. No. Oh, okay.
But a little Max Lightning made everything better. Second gym badge secured. Gallermine 2 brought us Angsty once again, and plenty of more reactions to laugh at. We had the classic Smug, Angst, Snark, watching as his Ponyta fainted from confusion. And an unbridled rage hiding his tears. Further in the mine, we caught a Noibat named Boombatstick. My naming abilities are impeccable. Outside the mine, we caught a Coughing named Fumes and swapped out Gregory. We took a brief detour to level up Skipper to level 35 and achieved his final form. Back at the Motostoke Inn, I realized I forgot to heal my team and was immediately preyed upon by Marnie. I prayed that her Croagunk did not have water absorb and was sadly disappointed. Cabbage faced a tough battle but did defeat Croagunk at last. Her Scrafty, luckily, did not have water absorb. Marnie sent out her Morpeko, which was far tougher than I expected. Marnie's feelings came in the way of biting me, and Skittles had to be swapped out lest he become our first fallen friend. I hoped Tricity could mitigate the electricity and thankfully won unscathed, for the most part. Kabu's Fire Gym let us catch or fight Pokemon, so I caught a Litwick named Wisp and ditched Fumes. After fixing my hair, Kabu and I started our battle. Skipper made short work of his team, but the fight wasn't over. Kabu sent out his G-Max Ready Centiskorch, but I had a dirty little secret. Remember when we explored the Isle of Armor? After dealing with the worst character, Avery, we got some max mushrooms, and I took another visit after Skipper evolved.
Avery, you're still the worst. I dislike you immensely.
Skipper was all powered up. Centiskorch G-Max, but Skipper had a gun. The fight was over. Kabu gave us our third badge. Once again, if you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed everything and will look forward to part 4. If you did make it to the end of this video, comment below and tell me what you want me to name my next teammate. Until next time, this is a random channel, signing off.